Kendrick Lamar, Cartoons and Cereal featuring Gunplay. This was a major Patreon request. Go join that Patreon if you got something fire for us to listen to. Let's get it. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's get this to 1,000 thumbs up.
Want to lose weight? Keeping.
Hey, what y'all know about that Tybo and that old school? That old school Scooby-Doo. What up, Doc? You had to be there.
In a sandbox, next to you and her. You was holding a handgun. She was giving birth to a baby born to be just like you. I wonder what's that's worth. I wonder if you ever knew you was a role model to me first. The next day I woke up in the morning, seen you on the news. Looked in the mirror then realized that I had something to prove. You told me, don't be like me, just finished watching cartoons. Which is funny now, cause all I see is wily coyotes in the room, and I run it. And I run it.
Oh my God, is that?
And I run it.
I've heard parts of this song, just that sample, and I never even knew that was Kendrick Lamar. That is such a dope thing, because at first I'm thinking this song is like being like the Wile E. Coyote, and then as the more I'm listening to it, it's like, is it actually his dad or his mom is in the room? We gotta learn a little more about it as this record goes on, but you know I never knew this was a Kendrick song?
And I run it.
But who don't know this shit right here?
That's ironic. Ironic. That's ironic. Ironic.
What's the bars like? Hold on.
So all of my wounds, hear my tears, all of my tunes. Let my life loose in this booth. Just for you, motherfucker, hope y'all amused.
And I run it. And I run it. And I run it.
One dope thing about Kendrick is who he works with. Like, you'll see Kendrick working with a Gunplay or like a Kodak Black or something like that way before you'd ever see this nigga working with like a Logic or something like that. The nigga keeps his finger on the pulse of hip hop on top of it, because at this time, you know, Gunplay is Ross is heavy, you know what I'm saying? Even though he's much smaller than Ross, he moves a lot more heavy than him. That's all I say.
That's ironic.
Nigga, growing up on I'm sorry. Yo, y'all who be... Hold on. Y'all, ooh, hold on. Y'all be who had to grow up on like like TikTok dramas and YouTube dramas, which in a sense I sort of grew up with that too. Nigga, that shit was not hitting like the cartoon era. Come on. Cartoon with the big bowl of cereal, nigga. You get to, who remembers when you used to play 6 and your mama gotta go to work, you the only one at the crib, nigga. Now you eating so much goddamn cereal, you don't know what to do. Come on. Niggas ain't, that TikTok shit and shit like that will never, watching all of us knowing commercials and shit. Who remember when we knew commercials, nigga? We knew Jared. Probably shouldn't have. We knew Flo, nigga. We knew the Geico Gecko, nigga. Niggas don't got mascots like the Geico Gecko no more, nigga.
This shit make a nigga just wanna ride. Reminisce when I have the morning appetite. Apple jacking after that I hit the TV dive. I'm a maniac, the only thing that give me peace of mind. I'm a maniac when aiming at the enemy that lie. Tell a story that I never flourished 25. Not to worry, heavy warrior will come and see euphoria. And that's a covenant I put on every tribe. Ain't no.
And it's very important that I feel like artists, you know, especially share things like this. You know, share those moments where it's like, yeah, nigga, I grew up, like personally watching cartoons, nigga, watching Dragon Ball Z, watching fucking Yu-Gi-Oh, nigga, playing Yu-Gi-Oh, playing Pokemon, you know what I'm saying? And I might took a little different detours in life, you know what I'm saying? But we're all people, and these are very humanizing things. You know, nigga, watching cartoons, that's just a humanizing experience. Like, we all went through that shit.
Nobody go tie your shoe. Nobody go abide by your rule. Nobody horn your gun. How come your tongue say killer then kill my mood? Like Like speed living in the world, you know. Little
This
homie
is that,
feeling
like,
a
good
live
kid
wire, but I put some new
Kendrick.
tires on a lightning bolt till I reckon, no. Gun, how come your tongue say killer, then kill my mood? Like speed living in the world, you know. Little homie feeling like a live wire, but I put some new tires on a lightning bolt till I reckon to a pole like a right to vote. I'm from the bottom of the jungle. Living in the bottom of the food chain. When you get a new chain, nigga, take it from you. A new name, one stripe, and you a zebra look alike. Hope another homicide don't numb you and none do things we'll never look.
Also, it's a great, like, on, like, an allegory, right? Cartoons is always going to be a great metaphor. Cartoons and cereal will be a great metaphor for youth or beginning, just because we all understand that liked experience. And so he's saying, like, you know, I started here and now I'm here from the bottom of the, like, feeling like you at the bottom of the barrel, you know. But as a child, at times you was too naive to even realize you was poor, nigga. So you was just enjoying life, you know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about, before I started realizing, like, you know what I'm saying, why that nigga, all my shit don't, you was just enjoying life, you know. You didn't have that, like, the world puts that on you and shit. So he's becoming, you know, you niggas ate the fruit and you start realizing you're naked, right? You understand what I'm saying? That's what he's saying.
Earn soon, in the era what we wanna earn soon. That's an era, you can smell it in the era. Everybody really doomed. That's why I'm back on you motherfuckers. All y'all can suck my dick. All them days at the county building. I'm about to make my mama rich. Cartoons
My mama,
and
nigga.
I ain't felt this. Scrooge McDuck. Elementary hood shit.
Elementary hood shit. Niggas ain't never had to kick that can down the street, nigga, and turn it into a game? The fuck? Which one of y'all used to play curveball? Y'all niggas remember curveball? Y'all, nigga, which one of y'all niggas used to go parlay in the cul-de-sac? You know what I'm saying? Which one of y'all niggas snuck away to the cornfields and smoked cigarettes? You know what I'm saying? 6 years old. That might have just been me. I just said we were bad though. You got, but I'm just saying, don't do that. It's not funny either. Nigga, come on, man. Being a kid now can't hit. Like, I don't care what nobody says. Maybe I'm just being on some old nigga shit. It can't hit. It can't hit like, no, not like this. It hits, but it can't hit like this.
I wonder if you ever knew you was a role model to me first. The next day I woke up in the morning, seen you on the news. Looked in the mirror and realized that I had something to prove. You told me, don't be like me, just finished watching cartoons. Which is funny now, cause all I see is wily coyotes in the room, and I run it.
And so, like, now he sees him on the news, you know, dead, or maybe, honestly, without any clear explanation. I think that's up to your own interpretation, right? Because you could say that the person being on the news, you know, it's common used in hip-hop, is just like a thing of somebody died, you know, right? And he's literally seeing, like, got murdered. So he saw him on the news, right? And he's looking in the mirror while the guy, ew, that's disgusting. Get off that scene. While the person's saying, like, you know, don't be like me. And now he's seeing, because of the lack of maybe that father, that whoever it is in the house, there's a bunch of coyotes. A lot of people have moved in to pry on maybe their family or something. There's a lot of ways you could interpret that. How do you niggas take that? I was wondering, how do you take that bar, the hook? What do you think about it? Because I was saying, like, maybe he had lost his father, and so now his growing up with an absence of that, and wondering, is that the path he's supposed to take? Whether he's supposed to, even though he remembers his dad specifically telling him not to be like that. But how do y'all interpret that bar? I enjoy listening to Kendrick when I hear really talk about music and art and expression. How did he mean this bar opposed to how did I interpret this bar? How did you interpret the bar? That's that dope thing about hip hop when we used to, like, read the back of hip hop albums and shit, and I would never ever blame us fans when mainstream hip hop is giving us people like Ice Spice when we clearly want Kendrick. There's a reason why she's selling the numbers she's doing, but Kendrick comes out, even Eminem comes out and breaks fucking world records of drops. It's because we want to hear niggas rapping. Don't want to hear people talk about, you think you the shit? Well, nigga, you a fart. Poopity poopity. Like, we ain't trying. It's a wildly terrible song.
And
I'll run it.
And
I
I
run
run
it.
And I run it. Yes, I run it. I run it.
And Nettie, nigga.
I run it.
What show is that? What show is that?
So all of my wounds, hear my tears, all of my tunes. Let my life loose in this booth. Just for you, motherfucker, hope y'all amused.
Is this a fan-made video?
And I run it.
God, this feels like an acid trip. I ain't gonna lie to you. More acid than shrooms.
Shit, hold everybody, even with a pot of piss in. How my aim sloppy at a loud mouth. Discharge, dismiss any business of yours. Discounts never did amount to a check that your ass couldn't cash when the shit bounced. Everything dismounts, niggas gon' flip that car. AKs for the whole hood.
What that nigga say didn't amount to a check that your ass couldn't check? Huh? What did that nigga say?
Dismiss any business of yours. Discounts never did amount to a check that your ass couldn't cash when the shit bounced. Everything dismounts, niggas gon' flip that car. AKs for the whole hood, house lit, went down perfect. 2 shots to the head, he deserve it. Overheard it, hit my bed with a bowl and remote control. Dark wing duck lost service. Mama said I better duck, she's nervous.
And then just explore the mindset of the child. You know, 2 heads to the head, he deserves it, right? Where death has been normalized to that point. But then he goes back to the dark winged duck. That's why I feel like it was such a perfect thing to use as the cartoons, because it's so innocent, right? And then you just to the reality of what's going on with Kendrick at the time. Like that's writing on a very high level. That's like when you start like you know, you can look at the Joker, one of the best written villains of all time, and sometimes in some depictions, but I mean, yeah. Anyways, and people can make 12-hour think pieces on the Joker because there's so many different nuances to the character of the Joker. There's so many nuances, and Heath Ledger is the best Joker ever. I'm just saying it. If y'all niggas think that Joaquin Phoenix nigga on the steps doing that shit, cause he ate. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga was cooking with kerosene. But nah, man, that nigga Heath Ledger went. Come on, man. Let me show you a trick. Fucking, you know,
Drama all up in the cut, hit the curtains. I mean, don't intervene with no gun machine. This black stay jerking, the feds stay lurking, emerging on everybody corner dash. Get a toe tag when you play tag with the task of a new task. Everybody wanna know my life, how did I make it past? Well, let me tell you like this, I've been running this shit since I asked for.
And this is the flow Kendrick had when I first learned about him. This is like my 8th to 10th grade year. This is when Kendrick rapped like this. I would say after Good Kid, Mad City, he started switching that flow. But this is like the exact flow I found Kendrick at. Now he's so different. And he's like the Undertaker, right? Where the Undertaker has slowly changed his gimmick. But this is his flow, slowly over time, that from the pallbearer to the American badass, you don't even quite notice how he was slowly turning into this thing the whole time. That's 100% what Kendrick did with his flow.
Tunes and cereal.
So now it's like a time capsule. God, that shit good, boy.
Giving birth.
Good.
Born to be just like you. I wonder what's that's worth. I wonder if you ever knew you was a role model. First, the next day I woke up in the morning, seen you on the news.
Rugrats.
Looked in the mirror and realized that
Nigga.
I had something to prove.
And I swear,
You told me, don't be like me.
I swear people are too opinionated now, because there wasn't one thing that was given to me as a kid, right, that I didn't like. Watch this. So, like, you gave me, the world takes Michael Jordan. They gave us, the NBA gives us Michael Jordan. The NBA gives us Kobe Bryant. The NBA gives us LeBron James. Cartoon Networks gives us Dexter's Laboratory, gives us the Nickelodeon, gives us iCarly. There was nothing that was given that I didn't like. I feel like nowadays people will be like, no, I don't like Dexter. I like the random show that they don't ever play. But opposed to back then, we just all sort of watched what the fuck he gave us as TV, nigga.
Just finished watching cartoons.
Now everybody got an opinion, which you're entitled
All of
to.
my wounds, hear my tears, all of my
You're
tunes,
entitled to,
let
but
my
it's like,
loose in this booth.
shut up
Just
sometime
for
and
you,
let us
from
enjoy
my
ourselves,
dollar
bitch,
views.
down.
I did wrong, karma came, crackers gave me ball and chain. Friends, enemies, all the same. State, fed, both can hang. No
God damn, why come like the rapping like that?
y'all amused. I did wrong, karma came, crackers gave me ball and chain.
Come on.
Friends, enemies, all the same. State, fed, both can hang. Nobody can mute me, but I never said nobody can't shoot me.
And because you're not, we're not indestructible. You're not perfect. And the same way you believe you can get the drop on a nigga get the drop on you. The same, but he's like, it's just showing you like, yeah, man, I fell victim to this system. And I say fell victim, but that don't make me a victim. That don't mean I'm not taking accountability to it, but there's definitely a predetermined a road that any young man can take, especially if you're black. But there's a road that they're paving for you to take. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. Anybody can take this road, right? But boy, they're trying to get your blackouts on that road. So just be careful of it. You know what I mean? And that's what I say, because ultimately it'll always be our choice whether we take the road, and no one should feel sorry for us if we do. But just know it is a road they've created that is feeding you into the prison industrial. Hold on. I forgot the way it's the industrial complex system, or what is that? Where they're making all the money off of Michael Jordan. Yeah, come on.
Just another stat to the white folks. Still whip work to the white, yo, absolutely. Every day, another stat to the white folks. Still whip work to the white, yo, absolutely. Every day feel like the one before. Hunt the money, don't hunt the hoe. If you do what you always done, then you get what you always got. You dumb buffoons, I ain't seen the back of my eyelids.
Giving you real gems, nigga. You gotta go out there and try to make a way, do it different. It's insanity to expect different results from the same actions.
For about the past 72 hours, hand on my heart, face to the hood, I'll pledge every word you ever heard was honest. Yeah, this me. No mic, no cameras, no lights, just pain. Mama, Hama's trauma cannot sustain. Dirty money come with lots of stains. Road to riches come with lots of lanes. Just another player with lots of game. Never had shit, got lots, got lots.
I can smell the cocaine on me. I can
just another player with lots of game. Never had shit, got lost, got game.
I don't care what nobody says. He did not get bodied by Kendrick. He didn't get bodied by him. No. Whoever made this video is a G too. This was a fire ass video. Directed and edited by Josh Foreman. Yeah, Josh Foreman, you're a G. This was Certified Vibe Chick. Good Mad City. Wait, what? Certified Vibe Check. Here comes another reaction by me right here. Big music video by me right there. Bow, click on it. Show me some love. You watch the video. You didn't hit that thumbs up button. You're a hoe. Stop being a hoe. Keep it family. Love y'all. Salute. I'm out of the.